This is Yael from Yael Alchemy, and I'm here to bring you the message of the Divine Feminine for her beloved for the week of September 9th to the 15th. Okay, first of all, I'd like to invite everyone to watch, there was a video that I put up. It's entitled 3 Dreams, 2 Planets, and a Trump card. Okay, in it I talk about my dreams, these 3 dreams that I had, and its relevance to what is going on right now in the twin flame community, and including light workers and star seeds as regards this ascension wave. Okay, anyway, before I forget, I still do have that Akashic record reading contest up, and I still haven't picked out the winner, and I will do so sometime this week. So if you're still interested to be picked and considered, please email me. Okay, email or email is better rather than entries on Facebook, so that I can consider you. And once I do get to pick the lucky winners, I'm going to pick 2. I'm going to email you with a set of instructions on what information I need for you for the reading. Okay, so anyway, I've already prayed over the cards and shuffled them, and at the bottom of the deck we have here, this would be the general energies of the reading, we have here the Knight of Swords, and here we see the sword going downwards, and it's like fall, it's like autumn. And what this is saying is that the Divine Feminine right now, a lot of them are doing major clearings and healings at this time. And you can see there that this tree, on this tree rests this sword, and this sword is usually the sword of truth of Archangel Michael. Okay, and the trees, every time it's autumn or fall, this part of nature, they have to really die out, leaving the trees bare in order to prepare themselves for this pause during winter and to bloom again when springtime comes. So this would be what the Divine Feminines, a lot of the Divine Feminine collective, they're going through. Okay, and see here, that's why we have the 4 of Swords here, which means this is healing. Okay, there's a respite there, there is healing, because they are busy in the act of purging. And here we have the 9 of Pentacles, and usually the 9 of Pentacles signifies somebody who is content and all that, but in this particular deck you can see that all these pentacles, they're not above ground, they're below ground, and they're attached to the roots. So this means that all this helps. These acts of the Divine Feminine at present, they all help in building this foundation. Okay, they're anchors leading to the ultimate success of when physical reunion is warranted. And while they are doing this, here we see the Strength card, and the Strength card is represented by this tree on the side of a cliff. So there is balance here that needs to be done. You can see the tree here, there's branches going up and branches going down. So, but still it perches almost, if you think that it is precarious, because the tree seems lopsided, like some Divine Feminines, because they're in this process of healing and purging and clearing, that it seems as though they're off kilter or off balance. This would be the answer to that, not to fret or worry, because the grip of the tree on this cliff here, it's it creates such a stronghold for the tree not to fall down, but instead it's growing both ways, growing upwards with their spirituality, with their divinity, and grounding at the same time, because the other branches of the tree are pointed towards the earth. And then we have here the High Priestess, and the High Priestess, she's the, what this is saying is that the High Priestess is sort of the gatekeeper of what is to come. And I discuss what is to come in the context of all these ascension energies in that 3 Dreams videos. Okay? And in those videos, okay, I thought I pressed, I thought I turned the video off again. Okay? And in those in the 3 Dreams videos, the outcome of the ascension of our planet is really dependent on some people's choices. Crucial decision makers, very important prime decision makers. And the way to assist them in order to make the highest choice for our planet is to raise our vibrations. And that's why a lot of the divine feminines are still in this process of clearing and healing. Okay? And see, we have the Moon card here, meaning that things are still obscured at this time. And that's where we end. Okay? And if you look at the Twin Flame Weekly video, that's why for the Divine Feminine, it's like the prescription there was to do work, 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 and not to submit to inertia. Because just because we are being assisted by the energies right now with this shift doesn't mean that you have to stop doing the work. It means to continue doing all the work, so that because whatever you do right now, it comes extra fast, it becomes extra amplified if you have higher energies, and it is the most helpful to people who are still not on the journey, who are still living in totally 3D lives and have no concept of other dimensions, other aspects of themselves, and all that. Okay? So let's get on with the message of the Divine Feminine for her beloved. First card we have is the 6 of Cups. I'm going to open everything first. Then the 2 of Swords. Then the 7 of Cups. Then the Hermit card. Oops. And then we have the 7 of Wands. And we have Regeneration. And then we have the King of Swords. Okay, so what is the Divine Feminine telling her beloved? First of all, she recognizes the fact when the 6 of Cups appears, this usually pertains to past love, past memories, things that already happened, and you're remembering them fondly. Okay, so she's telling her beloved that she has fond memories of their time together. Okay, however, because of several mental concerns, which she now recognizes, whether it was overanalyzing it, overthinking it, over worrying, you could see that this tree, which represents the relationship, it failed to grow. It created sort of like a dome, and it's sort of the way you're trying to create bonsai trees, or those, you know, those videos on the internet wherein they have little kittens. I think they were Japanese videos. I'm not sure. Kittens that they, you know, grow in the small box so that they become tiny miniature kittens, kind of like that. So what was going on with this is that the Divine Feminine recognized that all these mental concerns, all this thinking, because that was the old paradigm, thinking whether this is right, trying to follow convention, trying to follow the old stereotypes, they were actually limiting the growth of the relationship. Okay? And see, all these mental concerns created such this is confusion. Because what she did, what the Divine Feminine did, was, you know, like strategize. It's like trying to get under the Divine Masculine skin in order to be noticed Okay, whether at some point in time you have stalked him, said hi just to be noticed, or made up some lame excuse, that was part of it. Others would even, you know, well, conspire isn't really the word, but would rebound to other people trying the fit, because all these options, seeing what would make a tree that would grow, okay? Trying out all sorts of relationships, or even not even relationships, but trying different strategies, trying to get this tree to grow, okay? And the thing is, what she's saying now is that because all these things, these options, these are confusing her. The Hermit card here talks about her needing some distance, okay? Needing some space on the one hand, and on the other hand, giving the Divine Masculine that space as he goes on this, I'm going to call it a growth spurt, okay? It's an ascension wave growth spurt when it comes to the Divine Masculine, okay? So here, this one, perhaps pertaining to their relationship, perhaps pertaining to the Divine Masculine, and this is all those other options, confusions, trying different tactics, different strategies. That's what happened. But now what the Divine Feminine is saying is that she's giving him some space in order for him to grow, because she has learned the value of these swords. The fact that they really don't add value to the relationship if that growth is limited by all these perceptions, all these beliefs. Whether it's clinging to that belief that, if you give him space, he'll just leave. He'll just pick someone else, and not trusting in the fact that really twin flames find their way to each other. So here she is now, having tried all these different things, and because this is an exercise in picking the highest option available. It's like process of elimination. So she's telling him that she's giving him the space that he needs to grow, and not really crowding him, okay? And here, but reassuring him through the Seven of Wands that all the things that they hold dear in the relationship, it is intact. It is protected. You see, these trees here serve as a barrier from either outside influences that want to plunder the village, want to, whether it's from wild animals that seek to destroy the peace and happiness of this village. And so she's creating that assurance for him that when he comes back to this, okay, you can see here, but in the right frame of mind, when both the Divine Feminine and the Divine Masculine have already achieved their growth and their maturity in terms of this journey, then everything will be intact, okay? And so this defense is being put up by the Divine Feminine in order to protect this regeneration or this rebirth of this relationship from the past, okay? Until such time, because we have the King of Swords here, that the Divine Masculine comes into his own knowing and accepts the truth about himself, okay? So that's what the Divine Feminine is saying, and that's what I have for you this week. There. Okay, so for those who are interested in the Blooming Blessing, a big thank you for all those who have already acquired the Blooming Blessing to help you in your journey. It's still up on the website, and it will be up for spring and the entire spring, because it is never too late to have an added boost to help things regenerate in your life, to revive things and situations that have lain dormant throughout the winter and the beginning of this year. Okay, it's time to bring that up again. So if you think that that sort of thing can help you, it's dispensed by Ascended Master Amaryllis, and do check that out on my website. So that's what I have for you, everyone. Take care. Bye.